Welcome students. Now the fourth chapter, production analysis. Name is production analysis. You might have heard most of the time production. Now we are going to see what exactly this production in economics. So first one, meaning of production. In general sense, the term production used for an activity of making something material. In general sense, whatever an activity of making something is considered as production. But see, for example, growing of rice and wheat by farmers is production activity. Manufacturing of TV is also a production activity. Radio, production activity. Making of radio, production activity. Baking of cloth, production activity. And production of rice, wheat by farmers, manufacturing of TV, radio, cloth, all are considered as production activity. So, for example, I am making a cloth. My activity is considered as an economic production, whereas a seller is selling the same cloth in his shop. Is it called production? Yeah, it is also a production. He is making his services at his retail shop. So, making a cloth also a production activity, selling the cloth is also a production activity. For example, I am teaching to you. Is it production? I am not making any commodity, isn't it? But my activity is also a production in economics. So, selling my services, I am selling my services, I am making my services, and it is also a production, it is production activity. So, what is production activity in economic sense we are going to see. In economic sense, production is any economic activity which satisfies human wants. For example, if making a cloth by the industrial worker is production, as I said, and then the services of the retailer who delivers it to the consumers is also a production. So, and next example, if the doctor, there is a doctor and there is a lawyer, teacher, dancer is also a production, because they are also satisfying the wants of people or wants of those who pay for them. So, therefore, industrial workers makes production, and the doctors and the lawyers, teachers, and also makes production. So, this is the difference between these service and goods. But whoever and whatever action satisfies human wants is production, So, it also understood that transformation of inputs into outputs is also called as production. What is that? Transformation of raw materials or inputs into outputs is also called as production. And there is one more definition, one more explanation what is called production, that is, production also can be defined as creation or addition of utility. Creation and addition of utility. It means adding utility to a commodity is also called as production. Adding utility. So, you need to remember simple point, that is called what is utility. Simple, satisfaction power of a commodity is called utility. For example, I have a pen. So, the pen is a commodity. Whether it is satisfying to me or not is the first question. Yes, it is satisfying my want. It means that the pen has utility. So, when a plastic is transformed into a pen, it means that plastic is added with the satisfaction power of the consumer, satisfaction power to satisfy the consumer's want. Then it means that satisfaction power is added to that particular raw material, then it is turned into output. Then it is called, the activity is called production. That is nothing but creation or adding of utility. Hence, in economic sense, the term production has wider sense or meaning. So, it means there we have studied creation of utility also is a production, and transformation of output is also a production. Any activity which satisfies human wants is also production. It means that in economics, production has wider sense. Production has wider sense, now we are going to see what is actually production in economics in detail in this lesson.